Good morning traders. This is Tony FX right here. So I'm here to talk about Forex and do some analysis and also encourage that person who is starting Forex. Okay, so stay tuned because we have a lot of good content coming up and we're just getting started. Okay, Forex is not that complicated. I'm not yet profitable, let me just be honest, but at least I'm not making as much mistake as I used to make back then. You see, the reason for starting this channel was to encourage somebody who is starting their journey in Forex. Okay, so in this journey it has a lot of ups and downs, and you will realize that it's not a get rich quick scheme. Okay, you need to learn, then first you remove the L. Learn, then earn. So you need patience. It's gonna take some time and you have to be ready for that. Forex is not something to gamble about, because you will pay with your money. We normally say when we blow the account that was on school fees that we paid. So you have to be ready to lose money, because it's always a risky business. Okay, but first have the important knowledge, have the important skill set and the mindset to grow. Consistency every single day. So for example, Tony Forex is just a guy who started doing Forex a few years ago, not long. I've not been in the game for some time, but I see guys out there, young people, doing quite good, and I also want to do good myself. So this is just to encourage you that once you start this journey, do not back down. Okay, so for example, in my community I have a small community that is growing, and what do we do there apart from just looking at the trading view right now? Let me just take you through quickly. For example, if we come here, you will see that we have this Tony Forex, and we have a 5-week course outline, whereby we will just teach you from beginning to take you to a level where at least you're able to trade on your own and continue learning. Because every day in the market, every single day, you will learn. Forex, you don't stop. You don't reach a certain level and say that, oh, I'm not learning. Every day, new development. The world is changing right now. The government of the US is different from the previous government, and you see what has been happening. For the traders who have been there during the previous government and this one, they can tell the market movement is totally different. Okay, some people call it the Trump strategy. So you have to be very careful during this time. Okay, so we have this short course that we offer, and take you through the basics of Forex, understanding the currency pairs, the basic platforms that you need to download and have, the sessions you need to master, the chart reading patterns, the market structure, what is support and resistance, how to do the technical analysis, and risk management, the most important part of trading, and the psychological part of it. Okay, and then lastly we have the smart money concept and doing live applications. So for example, when we talk about candlesticks pattern, we have a whole course for it within the timetable. We do that, and then we learn the basics of candlesticks. You'll be able to tell what these candlesticks are. Some people trade this strategy using the candlestick patterns. Okay, and also learn a few indicators here and there. However, this applies to some people. If you master how to use the indicators, well and good for you. Okay, so for our introduction, we have also 37 slides to go through, and also that's for week 1. Week 2, we have the basics, what type of a trader you are, what type of trading do you want to learn, and then lastly week 5, which is also the most important, and that is the smart money concept and the live market application for it. Okay, so back to business now. For example, let me give you a short history. I knew about Forex through somebody that was just living in the neighborhood. I went to my barber shop, and then my barber seems to be a very learned person, and then you strike a conversation here and there. It was during COVID, and well, he just mentioned, oh, this thing that I see people do online, it's called Forex, blah blah blah. I went back to my computer, searched on it. At that time, it was during COVID. Nobody has money. We are busy looking for money. We are on lockdown. But I see that people doing Forex, this thing. I was doing a bit of online writing, this freelancing thing. But I see the lifestyle of these people. Very few people during that time, well, they were calling themselves Forex traders, and I'm like, I want to understand what these people are doing. So I went and continued with my studies. During that time, I was a student. I was a master's student, and I went back. But when I went back, you see, Forex is capital intensive. So I left the country when I'd already opened a Forex trading account, but had not started trading seriously because that time I didn't have enough money to put in the market. So I went back during my time abroad doing my studies. I'm like, there's something I studied back in my home country, and I want to try it. So I checked if the apps that I downloaded on my phone are working in the country where I was at. So I found everything is perfect. I'm able to deposit money. I'm able to strike a few trades here and there, make losses and some few profits. So the second thing that I was supposed to do is to make sure that I get time. So when did I find this time? I found this time during winter holiday. Our winter holiday was around January, February there. So I invested that time to learn and to trade. And I had money because I was getting some stipend where I was. So I used part of that to trade. Well, every trader knows that there's always that beginner luck. Okay, so that's what happened to me. I got that beginner luck, and I was able to make money. During that time, the market was not volatile like today. It followed news, even simple news. So I used to put around $50 in my account, and I was able to grow this $50, not even withdrawing it, just growing this $50. And in less than a month, I used to grow this $50 to close to $700, sometimes even 1,000. I was so happy. Withdraw this money, enjoy it, send some of that back at home, and I was able to food for my bills easily without struggling, pay my debts back at home easily. So what happened? Again, the holiday is over. I need to go back to the office and do research, okay, which is also intensive. So what happened? I leave Forex on the side. So I try to find time, very short time in the evening. So the consistency went down, okay, because I don't have time for it as much as I wanted to. Now, what did I do? I waited and traded just for a few trades here and there, but still be able to make money. Now I did not have that pressure to get money because every month I'm also being paid. So fast forward until I graduated in 2024. Yes, 2024, I completed my studies. Now I was like, okay, what am I going to do? Well, this course that I've done, I'm a scientist, but getting a job back at home is not easy. So what is my plan B? My plan B is doing this, going back to my online stuff. Okay, so I was trading even while I was at the airport. I made sure that my account had around $500. I was trading and I was able to make about $50 every single day. Even on my way at the airport, I find that Wi-Fi. I was already switching my mindset, like, okay, you see, as a man you cannot wait. Okay, if option A is not on the table, you switch to option B immediately. If you wait, you are not able to pay your bills on time. So I switched to option B immediately, even before leaving that country. So I was at the airport trading. When I reached my country, I have money, because now when I come back to my country, that stipend is no longer there. Okay, and I need an equal amount to be able to maintain the lifestyle that I have. So I came back to the country and I have my trading, bought a few stuffs here and there, set up my space. and started trading full time now. Because okay, you apply for jobs, they don't want to employ you because I don't know, there's that shortage of employment in Kenya. So I went back to my online stuff, trading. Yes, that's what I did until, remember, I was not even an intermediate, I was just a beginner. Now I grew my account up to around $2,500. Okay, so that was around October 2024. I don't know what random news was there. I was trading GBP USD. Then I was used to, okay, in the evening I take a walk, I stretch my back, stretch my legs. So I went for a walk and I left my trades running. Okay, and I remember I was using very huge lot sizes at that time. I went for a walk about 1 hour. Coming back, I actually was on the way, and then I checked my phone. I bought data, and I was like, oh, let me check on that trade. When I checked, I was on a drawdown of around $800. I don't know what type of news came out that time. Of course, my mind is like, oh, this thing is gonna reverse. I still have some money here. Before I realized I'm over 1400. I closed it, open another trade immediately, same direction, mistakes. In less than 3-4 hours, I'd blown the whole account. Okay, back to the drawing board. I deposit $100. I grow it. Around end of November, end of December again. From $100, I grew it to around $1,100. I blew it again. Now 2025 comes, January. Trump is sworn in the office. What happened? All traders can remember that. A lot of volatilities, trade tensions here and there, a lot of deals are being signed into actions. Every pair is being affected. 2025 is when my shift from growth went down. I lost everything. When I say everything, I lost everything. It was a dark moment. But I did not give up. Does that mean you give up? I realized that I had not invested in learning. I had invested in getting that money. Okay? So that's when I started 20FX. Now I was like, okay, let me keep myself with posting content, creating learning materials, and learning in the process. In the process, I grew my accounts, small accounts here and there, just surviving. But it was the darkest moments of my life. I've never seen the darkest moments in life like 2025. Lost everything. When I mean everything, I lost everything. But I did not give up. I did not quit because I'm still in the journey. I'm still trying to make it. I'm still trying to find myself back to the game. Okay, so to any trader out there, do not give up. This journey, if you start it, do not quit. Learn and then earn. Okay, stay consistent, join communities, have friends that you can talk to. Sometimes actually one of the things that I realized that made me to experience a lot of those problems because I was doing this thing for myself. I did not have even friends to talk about trading with. All of them are not into this thing. I did not have a community to join. So I realized that was tail end of 2025. I realized that I need to connect with the people. Okay, I need to find like-minded people to talk to about trading because I was doing this thing on my own, and that's one of the problems. Make sure you find people that you can talk to. Make sure that sometimes you don't think that you're perfect. Sometimes you can reach out to somebody and tell them, oh, I'm seeing this setup here, right? And tell me about it. What do you think about it? And then you share ideas, okay? So that you don't feel alone in this journey. It is a very difficult journey if you are alone. Trust me. So right now I'm trying to build this community and just talk about trading and also encourage one another and do analysis together, trade and make it, and also try to have that lavish lifestyle. Okay, because nobody wants to stay in the same position in life every time. Okay, everybody deserves to get something in life. All in all, put God first, because it's only God will give you that strength to wake up every day and try again. Honestly, you will need to trust God, because sometimes God puts you to go through something, not to break you. They always say that God gives the strongest battles to his strongest soldiers. So if you see you are surviving, it means you are a strong soldier. So soldier on, trust God, and then you're gonna make it. Don't listen to negative thoughts. Always try to stay positive. Okay, so if you want to learn about trading, I have a course here. You reach me out, we can talk about it at a small fee, and then I train you about it and just take you through. It's not that that fee is not about anything. It's your commitment, because if you pay for something, at least you're able to follow up. Because if I tell you that like you come, I teach you, and you've not even put a commitment fee, trust me, you will not follow it up. Okay, you'll think that I'm doing you a favor. So I want you to commit a small fee. We can talk about that. Okay, but again, mentorship is real, and it is very important. If you're a beginner, even for me, I have mentors that I look up to. Okay, I have people that I talk to. Those people who are experienced. They have been in the market, they have studied the market. You're never perfect. Every day is a learning day. So Forex, you will understand, you will learn all these things. All these things are very, very important. Make sure you subscribe to Tony Forex, and then you learn a lot of things. Okay, so today we have this analysis on GBP USD. GBP USD has been quite bearish. This is a daily candle. Okay, so we are waiting for the right to get the right setup at the end of the day. Because if you see this market tried to come to this point, and now it's quite bearish. We were looking for sales from there. We were short on these from here. Yeah, our target is around there. Okay, our target is around there, and we'll see how it goes at the end of the day. But if you want to get some good setups on this, join also the Telegram link is on the description. And then remember, trading is a risky business, so that's like a disclaimer. Okay, this is just for educational purposes. Okay, this is not a financial advice. Okay, so let's meet on the next episode. I will upload a video on how this analysis went, and then yeah, let's make money together, let's grow together. All right, thank you for watching. Subscribe to Tony Forex, and then we grow together.